thing that a woman
Yes.
could do to improve her appearance?
Well, my answer to the one question that I'm often asked, which is what one thing can any woman do to look better?
Yeah.
Smile. You
Oh,
know, it's sit up straight and smile. That's one thing. I can pretty much go across the board. Every human being looks better when they sit up straight and smile.
yeah.
Eyes, if you're presenting yourself in a way that makes me look in your eyes and not notice everything else, or care about
Yes.
anything
Right.
else.
So
Right.
obviously you
Exactly.
travel like crazy. What's the first thing that you think about when you get ready to pack to travel somewhere?
Well, I call it, it's not the first thing, it's a group of 5 things.
Oh, good.
Destination, weather, length of time, your activities, and color scheme. And I kind of think of them all at once rather than one particular thing. I guess if I had to say one thing,
Me
it's
on this
color
journey, I'd
scheme.
already been certified as an image consultant and a color analyst. And so I was able to really bring everything, all of my skills, all of my passion, all of my knowledge full circle to be able to support women in this aspect and transition of their life. So looking at how they style themselves, understanding who they are, embracing and loving who they are, and then styling that body in a way that reflects who they are so that they can present themselves to the world in terms of who they are right now. And so for me, that's part of the journey that enables you to move to that second
My
act,
guest
if you will,
today
of your
is
life.
Stacy Curtis. She is the editor of a wonderful website called writeofyourlife.com. She is a writing coach, and she's going to talk to us today about why writing your life story is a good thing. So welcome, Stacy. It's just a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
As a writer, and many of the people I interview are, I think this is very appropriate, timely, and useful. So
We can't change our tragedies, and we can't even eliminate difficult people in our lives or anything else, but we can re-engage with those things that happen in our lives with new patterns. And that's the key, is identifying those
John Kitchener
patterns.
is
And if
an artist in the true sense of the word. He is the director of personal style counselors in Oakland, California. He has personally done color and style analysis for more than 23,000 people. Yes, you heard me right. All over the country and now all over the world. And so we're going to talk color today.
Mhm.
And let's start. Why is a person's unique color palette so important and such a challenge to do?
Well, the way I look at it is that color is an expression of aliveness. And when we wear our colors, it expresses a very deep, unique aspect of ourselves to the world and to ourselves. When we put on our calm eye color, we put on our sophisticated or elegant colors, or we put on our power or romantic colors, it speaks to us in a certain way. In other words, it feeds our consciousness. It brings our consciousness up many levels. And then when you wear that, you are simply communicating
And
something to the
today I
world.
am absolutely thrilled to welcome our final guest in the series, Marci Shimoff. Marci is a New York Times bestselling author of more than 6 of the Chicken Soup for the Soul books. She is also one of the longest time, she's been on the bestseller list for months at a time for her wonderful books, Happy for No Reason and Love for No Reason. She is an international speaker, inspirer, mentor, teacher, and I feel deeply privileged to call her a friend. So welcome, Marci Shimoff.
Thank you, Andrea. It's so great to be here with you.
So we're going to talk about happiness today because the question is, what does happiness look like? What does it feel like?
So, our culture defines happiness differently than I do. So, we're kind of in a trance that happiness is, I'm going to be happy when I have something. It's the I'll be happier when myth. And I have found that deep, true, and lasting happiness is something entirely different. It's an inner state of peace and well being that doesn't depend on our circumstances.